Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
But you don't have to. What happened? I used to have a pillow over here. Okay. Oh, my mic is tangled. My mic
Sounds like your problem.
It is a problem. It is untangled now. But you know what? It's not a problem. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I'm your clueless leader. Today, we're going to go on a learning journey. I have Miss Muffin.
Hey y'all.
And I have returning the enemy among us, Chris.
The enemy among us.
So, like you said, you're like, wait, when did I agree to do this? So, this is 4th of July weekend for us. So, yeah, it's on wheels. So, happy 4th, everybody. We are broadcasting from Studio C. In case Chris is looking at me right now, he's like, Studio C?
Alternate.
So, no. So, the studio is actually the shop.
Okay. Studio B is Daniel's house.
Right. And the B stands for bunker.
Yep.
Studio C stands for condo.
Okay. Or Cassius.
Or Cassius, yes. So, but anyways, I don't know why. I always thought that light used to stay on, but it doesn't. I guess not. Either way, it is on because I know it's recording. So, Chris, you know, you're from Florida, or most of your life you're from Florida.
Correct. 30 years.
You're not the stereotypical Florida man that we read newspaper headlines about, but you are from Florida.
Nope. Born in Southern California, 15 years.
But you are from the stereotypical Florida man articles area.
Oh, yeah. We've seen some stuff, that's for sure.
But this is a motorcycle podcast.
Yeah.
So, you know, you went from California to Florida, but you were 15 when you went to Florida. So I'm assuming you weren't really riding motorcycles the way you do now.
I didn't start riding motorcycles until I think it was a midlife crisis about 40.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you only plan on living to 80?
Yeah. That's
okay.
Actually 78. 78. That's
okay.
That's
So you have now been up here 9 months?
It's been a year, actually.
Has it been a year?
Yeah. Year and 1 month.
So what did you do, like a 6-month renewal or something?
Yeah, I did a 5-month renewal.
Okay. So a year and a month.
Yep.
And we have crazy things up here, like curves in the road.
Curves, deer.
Yeah. Wildlife. But that's what I want to talk about. So, because I make the jokes, you know, in Florida, we've talked about the T-shirt that you had made.
4,500 miles, 4 turns. Thank you, Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
So that's what I want to talk about is that experience, you know, because I've only rode basically in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
And I know what that's like. And there are the occasional spots where it's like, oh, this is like a fun road. Like I've been on one of the 3 fun roads that's in Florida. That's not just riding and staring at water.
Right.
Because there are a couple that's not just riding and staring at water.
There's a great one outside of Daytona that has it's a nice little loop. You get some good curves. I can't remember the name of it.
Is that the one that runs up towards St. Augustine?
Yep.
Okay, so a lot of people do that one during the rally and
during
stuff like that.
Bike Week or Biketoberfest.
Yeah. So, but comparing, you know, obviously, because it is a lot of flat.
Yeah.
And straight. And yeah, there are some turns, but it's also a flat road that just turns. But now
there's no banking at all.
Right. You're here.
Yeah.
And we have places where, you know, we have your banked turns. We have some places that the bank is in the wrong direction. like you're going around the corner and it's wanting to push you off the road. It's like, well, what is going on here?
Definitely taking a little getting used to.
So that's what I want to talk about is how has that experience been? Because how long were you here before you met Daniel? Because you met Daniel.
I think it was
Alex
3 or 4
first.
months.
Okay.
It was Daniel, Alex, and Charlie. They were at River Drifters. I was riding by.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about going up this way. And they're like, oh, that's Suck Creek. Have you ever done it before? I'm like, no. Well, you need to biker beware.
Yeah. Where are you from? Florida. Oh, you don't want to do Suck Creek.
You don't want to start out with Suck Creek.
Yeah. Yeah, because Suck Creek, now that you have rode the Skyway, you haven't rode the Dragon yet, but you have rode the Skyway.
Yeah.
And you see why we compare Suck Creek to that area, because that's what it is. I mean, it's just those winding turns across the mountain.
And it's refreshing, because in Florida, you will just get on the freeway, get on US 1, get on A1A, and you're just riding straight for hours.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to turn. You just put yourself in cruise control, put your feet up, ride with one hand, ride with no hands.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just going straight, and it just got boring for me. So that's why I came up here. I wanted something different.
And the thing is, if you still wanted, if you're like, man, I just want to get out and cruise like that Florida type, we have the places around here to do that. Like, you could still just get on the interstate and just go. Yeah. When there's no traffic.
Right. You know what I love the most? It's not even the curves. It's that you can get on. I took 58 to 314 up to 60. But there's no lights.
Yeah.
Like, you just get on some road and you're riding for 45 minutes to an hour and you have 0 lights, 0 stops. You're just cruising.
Yeah.
In Florida, you're stopping every 5 freaking minutes. Like, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, and I guess that is too dependent on where you go to in Florida. The route that we actually take to go to Panama City, when we're not staying on closer to the bay side, when we're staying on the other side of Panama City Beach, we come down out of Alabama and we're barely in Florida, and it sends us on a bypass down a 2-lane backcountry road. And it's that same thing. Now, it's flat, mostly straight, the occasional curve. And for like the next 65 miles, there's 2 traffic lights and 2 stop signs.
Yeah.
But we're in like the part of Florida that you still hear banjo music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we went to a gas station. I tell people this all the time. I go, Florida is the only place I've ever experienced this. We went into a gas station that, like, right there where you turn at. And it was 10:30 at night. There some stuff had happened and we were going late. It was like 10:30 at night. And we go into that gas station. I just have to take a leak. So I go inside and there's a girl behind the register. And then there's 3 black guys. Now, don't take this how you want. I don't care. Whatever. They were all in camo. And one of them was like, how you doing? I was like,
how you doing?
I'm good. He's like, all right. And I walked away. And I just got the vibe. Like, the weird vibe. Like, it was like, you know where you are, boy? You in the wrong part of town, boy? I was like... It was like the Twilight Zone. I came out of the gas station, was like, I don't know what just happened in that gas station. Don't go inside. We're leaving. But it was like, I didn't understand. But that's what it was. I mean, that's Florida man. That's Florida redneck, like, backwoods people. Like, they come from, in Florida, they come from all walks of life and races. And,
especially in the Panhandle.
And, like, even... religions. Like, I've met people in Florida that, like, you meet them and it's like, oh, so what's your basis? Oh, Arab and a Muslim and stuff like that. And I'm like, you? They're like, don't you see the beard? And I'm like, everybody's got a beard. Like, you look just like every other redneck out here right now.
You just don't have as much camo on.
Yeah. Well, no, that guy actually had some
Did
camo
he
on
really?
too.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he had like a trucker hat and like camo shorts,
Okay.
and I was like, but we were talking. He had a weird accent. I was like, where are you from? And he goes, well, born. And I was like, okay. He'd been in like the U.S. his whole life, basically, but growing up in a house with an accent, he has a little bit of that accent on certain things he says.
Arab?
He said he never said specific place. He just said he's Arab nationality. So
Middle Eastern somehow, some way.
he was probably from somewhere that he was not being very proud to be of, and
Right.
that's why they came to the United States anyways, was chasing that American dream. So when people ask, he just goes, I was born Arab. Because like I know some people like that have came to the States, and they don't really like talking about exactly where they're from.
I mean, it brings up a lot of feelings with.
You can keep going.
Yeah,
It just
everything.
lit up. It wasn't lit up earlier.
I mean, when you're talking about the 9/11 and all that other stuff that's gone along, there's still feelings, even though it's been so many years. It's not a pride for them, so they're just I don't talk about that. All right, move on.
Yes, like I said, chasing the American dream.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so up here, curves.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the biggest things I want to talk about. Is,
Okay.
Like I've told you, in Panama City, there's a bar in a curve, and it's so much that they don't have curves that the nickname of the bar is the Curve.
The curve.
The Curve.
Singular.
Yes. So, but you've done the Skyway.
Yeah.
I don't know where else you have rode to. I mean, besides all around here.
Yeah.
Like you've done Ocoee and stuff like that.
I haven't done any of the named rides like the Dragon.
Not yet.
Not yet. And I am planning on doing that before I head back down. But honestly, I just get on the bike and I just go, make a right, make a left, just ride for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And then have a bite to eat and then GPS my way home.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just following the road wherever it takes me.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed that. It's been a lot of fun.
Has it been noticeable? We've had a lot of conversations about how my bike is set up for curves.
Right.
Like my bike would work in Florida.
Any bike would work in Florida.
But like it is definitely set up
It
to
is-
go through curves.
Yeah.
Is it noticeable when you like, because you keep up pretty decently.
I do.
But there are times where I'm like, I was a lot faster through that curve than he was.
Yeah, and I will slow down mainly because I'm a novice in the curves.
Right.
The bike can do more than I can make it do.
But do you find yourself going, oh, that's because these guys ride these curves all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, they just know
he's
curves.
going into, like, we rode with Tay-Tay,
Yeah.
and he was going through Sac Creek, like, and no brakes, just, wheeling and dealing through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I was following Charlie, and I thought I was keeping up with him. I didn't fall behind. And he's like, yeah, I was doing it pretty easy. Like, darn it. I thought I was doing
You're like, I'm keeping up with Charlie.
I thought I was good.
All you see is me and Lewis just pulling away from y'all. And you're like, but I'm keeping up with Charlie. And Charlie, we got over there, and Charlie goes, yeah, I was just taking it easy.
But compared to the first time I rode with you guys up Suck Creek versus the last time we went, it's night and day difference.
Yeah.
First off, I've had some work done to the bike, so I'm not always downshifting, upshifting.
Yeah.
It's just a smooth. I would like a better seat, a little closer. Reduce reach would make it a little bit easier.
Would,
but I've kind of worked with that.
with
the
like a
backrest.
saddleman or something.
I have a saddleman. I bought one.
Well, I mean, so they make the road sofa, like looks just like mine.
Yeah.
For yours.
I bought a saddleman. It's a reduced reach, but it's so uncomfortable that I took it off. Like I rode to Nashville and back, and I was like, screw this. I'd rather ride on concrete.
Well, I'll say this.
Like.
I'll say this. Saddlemans are hard when you first get them.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Mine's broken in pretty nicely.
Yeah. So I need to break it in, but I did get the backrest, which moves me up an inch and it is a whole lot better.
Yeah.
And if I'm riding long distance, then I can move it up to be a full backrest. So that has helped a lot.
Do you have? I don't think you do. You don't have a detachable tour pack for that thing, do you?
I don't have a tour pack. I have a detachable backrest, but not a tour pack.
But they make a detachable tour pack for that.
Oh yeah,
like I've
a
got
Pursuit.
a detachable tour pack. Well, the Pursuit comes with a tour pack,
right? But I can make. You can get a slim line or a full size tour
and have
pack.
it where it's a quick detach.
Yeah.
Or based on your saddlebags, it's probably got screws to.
No, it's a quick. The saddlebag. The bags are screwed in, but the tour pack is quick release. Same thing with the sissy bar or the passenger backrest. It's quick release. We're not still in the 1901s.
Yeah. You mean 2011s? So
1940s.
That was
Go ahead.
That was the last good one.
I know. I saw they actually put a prototype out for the 4, like a 4-cylinder Indian, and I was like, man, that looks pretty darn good. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but it looked pretty good.
You know, if you wanted a new bike that kind of looks like those, Janus is the company. They're based out of Ohio.
Oh no, I just said it looked good. I didn't say I was going to buy it.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, if you ever wanted one, they're only like 250s or 300s, but Janus,
Okay,
they're based out of Ohio. And they only make like one style of bike. They'll tell you they make like 4, but because they like change the color and give it a different name. But they're cool. They're super cool, super retro. That like old inline 4
okay,
mounted style. Yeah,
but it looked like a 4-cylinder. It had all the new stuff, the new technology, but it looked like. Because that whole vintage look is starting to come back that they just did with the new Chief Vintage, which it looks pretty good. Uncomfortable. Like it's not a long distance rider, but it looks cool.
So, have you found yourself getting better in the curves?
Oh yeah.
So you think when you go back and you're riding with your people, you'll be like in the front of your pack, and you'll just be like taking a right at an intersection, but you'll just right through it, and you're going to look back, and they're all going to be way back there.
Well, I mean, that was the case before because back there, most of the people I rode with were Harley riders, so they were always behind. So
you trying to say something? You trying to say something?
Honestly, I most of the people I rode with, I was faster. The bike was already faster than most of the riders I rode with.
Yeah.
And there's no curves.
You can keep going.
So, but there was a time. So I picked up my dad and a husband and his wife. Wife is a newly rider, and she was on a Sportster, and my dad's on a Goldwing. So I'm in front, they're behind me, and then my dad's in the back.
But your dad had the best bike.
He had the fastest bike. So I rode up from Vero Beach. We went up to Melbourne. We had lunch in Melbourne. And he's like, we could have done more than the speed limit, and it would have been nice if there was a curve or two. It's a straight line shot. What do you want me to do? You want me to make up a curve?
You should go to Tennessee then.
Yeah,
Dad.
you should ride. And I've invited him up here, but he has refused. I'm like, just put it. You have a trailer. Put your bike on the trailer right up here, and we'll take you to some curves.
So what you'll have to do when you get back home is you'll have to rent a 2-bike trailer.
Yeah.
And bring your dad like up here for like a weekend or something just to go ride. Just be like, we're going to go ride the Skyway or something like that.
So on the way back, I said, okay, well, I will go fast. First of all, she was a new rider, so I was only doing 5 or 10 over.
Yeah.
Wasn't trying to speed, and it was windy.
Yeah.
She got a small bike, and going down the intercoastal, you get a good gust coming across. So on the way back, I said, why don't you ride behind me? And I'll take you through. So I did find a curve, and I rolled into that curve as quick, and I'd lost him. He was so far back. I was like, "How was that curve?
Yeah.
Did I go fast enough
He
for you?"
thinks he wants curves.
Yeah, he thinks he wants to give me grief more than he wants to.
Yeah, he thinks he wants curves.
Yeah. He doesn't know.
I make the joke, and I've made it for years, but we go to Florida, and we know who's from Florida without even looking at the license plates based on how they ride. But when we went to Sturgis, it was a very similar experience. Because depending on where you're at in the middle of the country, there's not a whole lot of curves either.
No.
They might have hills and stuff, but it's a lot of flat, straight.
Up, down, down.
So, like, there was people I saw, like, in Sturgis, Oklahoma license plate. And they're trying to go around a curve. And, like, they were fighting the motorcycle to go around the curve. And I'm like, first of all, you need to relax a little bit. Like, just relax. The bike can do it.
Right.
And that's the thing, like, that I told Dusty that day about, like, when we were going across and he was with us. And I was like, your bike will do those curves just as fast as everybody else's bikes will.
Absolutely.
It's just making it do that.
What you're comfortable with doing, how comfortable you are throwing into that curve, pushing down to get that lean.
Yeah.
That's, what you're comfortable with.
Well, there's some
Unless
people,
you hit a sand patch
yeah,
or a tar
snake.
Oh my gosh, that tar snake, I saw your ass end coming out. I was like, whoa, and we were just turning. Like, it was not
like 10 miles an hour.
yeah,
too.
it was terrible. But yeah, I mean, I've hit some tar snakes going into a corner and felt my rear end pop out a little bit, and then it kind of puckers you up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were going down.
Yeah. And so Charlie gave me the best advice. He says, just go to a Coe and just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you get comfortable riding that. Then I do 441, and then I do 30 going over from 75.
Yeah.
That's a nice little mountain.
Yeah.
I did Lookout Mountain. First time I ever rode Lookout Mountain was like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And there's certain sections where you've got some good switchbacks, and then you're wide open through towns, and then some more curves, and it's not a bad little ride.
I need to take you on my 4 mountain route.
You told me about the 4 mountain route.
It's a very nice mix of good curves, flat straight, uphill, downhill, nothing too technical. And in some sections, there's nothing too technical. Right. In other sections, it's not technical if you're going the speed limit.
Right.
But it's kind of like the Skyway. Skyway's a blast.
It was good.
But y'all were going what? 50, 55?
Yeah.
Now imagine it at like 75 or 80. It becomes a lot more. Well, that's the thing. It becomes a lot more technical.
It's a lot more technical. Yeah.
We can do it though.
Well,
we're used to it.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
I could have done 5-10 over what we did.
About 60.
Yeah.
I think
I'd feel more.
I think the average rider could run the Skyway at about 60 miles an hour with zero issues.
Yeah. I'm not trying to break a speed record, but I'm also not trying to be Granny Smith,
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, I'm holding up traffic for 3 miles. There's a good comfort between the two, That's where I try. And I've ridden with guys that are slow, and I've ridden with guys that I'll never ride with again because they're so freaking fast.
Well,
Like, I don't need to go that fast.
And
No.
I think that the problem is like when you meet some of these guys, okay, for instance, when we were on 317 coming back from Cleveland,
Yeah.
okay, we came down 60, we took a ride on 317. You have some of these guys that when they're on that, when they get to a straight, they're running 80 miles an hour. And they're like, "Did you see how fast I was running?" Where I might only be running 55. But through that switchback section that we just went through and they were doing 30.
You're doing 50.
I was going 50 to 55. Like my
Right.
speed hasn't changed.
Right.
And through those areas, you were with me. You were right behind me. I mean, we were coming down the Appleton Pike, honestly, running about probably 50 or so.
Right.
On the upside of 317, where speed limit's 35 miles an hour. But I do meet guys that like, they're like, "Oh, I ride fast." Yeah, they ride fast when it's straight.
Yeah. I can do 110 straight and 25 in a curve.
Yeah.
In a switchback, you know? Like, and it was great because I went through Suck Creek, and Suck Creek Photos was there.
Yeah.
And so I honked because he was talking to some guy. I'm like, "I'm coming, motherfucker. I'm coming." And he caught me going around up the hill, coming back from the other side. And I was pretty much all the way leaned over, and he got that picture. And I was like, "Oh, look, I did it."
So the dragon will break your heart on those.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like, "I am so far over." They'll take your photo, and you're like, "I look like I'm barely leaning." So, but like I think too, that a lot of people.
But back to when we rode the other day.
Yeah.
I was just trying to keep up with you. I braked a little bit sooner coming into the curves, but then punched out of the curve because that's how I'm used to doing it.
I use a lot more engine braking.
Right. I brake a little bit extra front and back, get into the curve, and then power out of the curve, and then I catch right back up to you. Versus you, it looked like you went right through the curve without, just a streamlined shot right out of the curve.
So I do a lot of...
but that's experience.
Right. A lot of catching the apex of the curve and stuff like that. And then on some curves, I'm better at it. Now, Ocoee, there is no apex because that apex carries on for 25 yards. It's like I keep turning and turning and turning. You feel like you're going to come back around on yourself. But doing a lot more engine braking. And that's the same thing that Lewis was doing going across Suck Creek, is letting the engine do slowing you down. So
that's what's great about, since I had the tune done,
it helps with that more.
I can just leave it in one gear. I can go down and all the way back. I mean, I can do 20 to 60 in that one gear and never have to worry about shifting.
Yeah.
Before, I was downshifting every corner, upshifting every exit. It was driving me nuts, and I couldn't.
Well, that Ocoee thing is also another good example, because when we first left Ducktown, we were running like 70, 75 where it was wide open.
Right.
And once we got into the curves, I was still running 55 to 60 miles an hour through the curves until we got behind vehicles, until that guy pulled out right in front of me. I threw my hand up and he threw his hand up, and I'm like, "You pulled in front of me." So, but that's also Ocoee. But what I was going to say was, I think there's a lot of people that when they feel that floorboard scrub, freaks them out. And they're like, "Oh, man, they're designed to scrub. It's okay."
That's why they move.
Yeah.
That's why they're not
it's okay.
static. They're station. They move.
So, and it's so funny because I'll meet people with like engine guards or whatever, and they'll be like, "Well, my engine guard will rub before my floorboards will." No, it won't. Your floorboards will still, like, if you like factory style, your factory style floorboards will rub before your factory style engine guard will. Now, they're only going to move a little bit before it hits the engine guard. And the proof on that, especially with the Harleys, is looking at the police when they're riding. They're sitting there scrubbing floorboards all day long.
The whole
not rubbing their engine guard.
They don't even care about they're like, they're meant to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with you'll see it on the exhaust too. You'll see the scrapes down the side of an exhaust if you throw it in hard enough.
Yeah.
Of course, I only do that when I hit curbs. So I mean, it's
or doorways. But I'll be excited to hear the stories about when you get back, and these guys that are like, well, I can't keep up with you, because it's, the technicality that you're learning will translate into so many times where you don't think about it. Like you'll just be in like your subdivision and you're just not even fast, just right around all the turns. And they're like, what?
Well, so
it's like, because I saw my line, I committed and I went.
So there was a problem that I had, and I was riding with a buddy. He's lived in Virginia. I mean, he's done all of the rides, and he used to live in this area, and it has this really, you're just going, you think everything is fine, and all of a sudden you get like a 90.
Yeah.
And he full on went at it. And I was like, oh, I got this. And I full on went at it too. And I actually rolled up on the curb, hit the curb, went over on top of the curb into the grass, and then back onto the sidewalk and back into the street, because I committed, or I thought I did. And I was like, listen, this was such a terrible turn. I almost ate and I need to do better. I need to find. So that's one of the reasons why I came up here, is I wanted to learn and practice on getting into curves, reading the road, getting into that lean in a much better position, because who knows if I would have hit that differently, it could have been much worse. Yeah. I saved everything. Not a scratch on the bike, other than I hit the highway bar with the curb when I went over, but it could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
We were also, that was a big problem.
For those of y'all that didn't say it, he said they'd been drinking milk all day. So
it was a long day of milk.
A long day of milk. Yeah. I mean, in our little bit of riding, I've seen you pick up the pace a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I still say you're going to get back to Florida and you're going to be like, I miss Tennessee.
I do. I know I am. And I do want to figure out a way that I can spend some time up here every year.
It's not going to end up being where you're spending time here. What's going to happen is you're going to get there.
You're like, I really hated it.
Like, I give you a year at a minimum before you're like, I need to find something where I can move back to Tennessee.
I just
and
don't
be able
like
to
winter.
Vacation Florida.
I just don't like winter.
Yeah, but this winter was a cold winter.
It was
Dude, we've had winters where like one day it's hit below freezing. We've had winters, literally, I've seen winters where in January we're still having 60-degree days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This winter it was cold in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, it
like
was just
36
cold.
degrees.
It was just
in
cold
Florida.
everywhere this year.
Yeah,
you weren't going to escape it, no matter what state you were in, unless you were in Hawaii.
No, and I realize no matter how many jackets I own, I'm still not a 30, 20, 15-degree guy. It's just not.
It's because it's not about the jacket. It's about the rest of the gear that we got to get you. That's what's going to make the difference.
Oh, it wasn't riding. It was going to the grocery store. It was everything else. I had all the gear I needed to. If it was above 40 degrees, I rode.
Yeah.
Like 42, 44, 46. I still rode the bike.
Yeah.
I had no problem with it. I was layered up. I just hated everything else it was, the trees were bare, the grass was dead.
Yeah.
You're iced over. You can't get out of your apartment complex because it's a 30-degree hill coming out of your apartment.
But that's what I'm saying. That is a rarity.
Yeah.
That is a rarity. We don't see that.
Okay. Well, I saw it. Well, I moved here. There was an earthquake the first week I moved here.
That's what you said, and I don't know.
It was an 8.4 out of Knoxville.
Yeah, we never felt it. That was probably
I felt it because I was sitting in my living room going, why is my building shaking?
Probably some fat guy fell down.
Look it up. Last year, there's an 8.4 out of Knoxville. Yeah. And then there were tornado warnings 3 weeks later.
Look, I'm going to look it up.
What is going on
I don't
here?
have to look it up. Do you know why? Because I trust you as much as I trust Indian's business model.
And on that
Whoa.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.